Sean Spicer is the incoming White House press secretary. Nice to see you, Sean.
Thanks for having me.
So you start tomorrow. Do you have an ID yet or anything like that? Do you have a keys?
We're getting there.
Do you have any keys to get in?
I know where it's located. Now
it's a big white place up the 1600.
I thought so. Yeah, I had to drive by once just to make sure I got the route down. Very excited, very humbling, and to be part of this administration and help the president-elect talk about the agenda that he's bringing forward is just truly an honor.
Do you have any idea what your day is going to be like?
I think so.
What is it? Tell me.
I will tell you this. Over the last few months, it's a constant sense of excitement. No day is ever going to be alike. The enthusiasm and intensity that President Donald Trump is going to bring to this office is amazing. He is restless. He is eager for change and to make the country great again. You've seen this through this phase, the transition phase, trying to pick up the phone, call companies to keep jobs here, to lower the cost of the F-35 and Boeing. He is going to use every hour of every day.
Well, he's an unusual stream of people going to the Trump Tower. Even Kanye was there.
You bet. But I think, look, he's got entertainers, world-class business leaders, academics, people who've previously been really successful in the military, government. He's looking for the best and brightest throughout this country, no matter the field, to bring them together and say, if you have an idea or a thought on how to make the country better, how to improve people's lives, he wants you part of this movement.
All right. Well, he has a little bit of a spat with the intelligence community.
Well,
and how does he repair that?
I think there's a difference. Just to be clear, I think there's a difference between some of the leadership of the intelligence community and the respect that he has for the men and women who day to day go in to make sure that our country is protected by the sources and methods they use to gather and use intelligence to our nation's benefit. So there's a difference. He has a tremendous amount of respect for those men and women who toil in large parts behind in secret and in darkness to help our country without necessarily getting the accolades that they deserve. All
right. Day one, he has said that he's going to issue some executive orders. Right. Give me a tease. What's he going to do?
Well, if you've thought about what he's campaigned on, immigration, repealing Obamacare, transportation, there's a lot of issues that have been forefront to him that he's going to focus on. He's talked about trade and getting out of both the TPP and renegotiating NAFTA. Those are all at the forefront of his agenda.
But that's over sort of a course of maybe 100 days, assuming nothing else happens.
No, I think there's a lot that's going to happen right out of the gate.
Day one, like what?
I think over the course of, you're going to see the lobbying ban put in place, I think, which ensures that the people who want to serve in a Trump administration are serving this country and not themselves, by instituting a 5-year ban of people who leave from lobbying and a lifetime ban for them lobbying for a foreign government. That's a positive step forward, and it sends a true signal that this administration is truly about putting the American people first and getting results for them, not putting themselves first.
Will we have an executive order, likely see one, on the first day having to do with immigration?
I think in the first couple days, absolutely. But I think part of this right now, Greta, is there's a lot of stuff going on, and what the president-elect is doing with his team is trying to figure out how do we sequence some of these things. He's got a lot of things in the queue on immigration, on health care, on transportation, on keeping America safe in terms of attacking ISIS, making sure that we have the cybersecurity that we need, all of those areas, and then creating jobs. How do we do things to spur economic and job creation? And that he is sitting down with the team right now and sort of trying to figure out what the sequencing is to get those out. But we don't people to lose sight of some of the accomplishments that he's going to have through the first couple days.
Right. Explain this to me, because I was watching the nominee for Secretary of Energy, Governor Rick Perry, and of course we also heard him so famously say they wanted to abolish the Energy Department. Well, now he's apparently for the Energy Department, and I must think that the American people are sort of scratching their heads about that one. It's like sending the fox out to guard the chicken coop.
Well, I think the Governor Perry is from a state that is a huge oil producer in terms of solar, gas, oil. He understands the needs of our nation's energy and what we can do to tap into our natural resources to provide more energy to our people. So when it comes to understanding the energy sector, the energy industry, and the demand that the American people have for it, so he is able to uniquely...
But he said he didn't want it. He said he was going to dump it.
Well, no, but there's a difference. I think what he is committed to is reform. He has definitely talked about prior about the need and the focus of the department. I think that's why him coming in and having a very sharp focus on how to reform the department to utilize our energy and natural resources for the betterment of the country is what you need. Not someone who's just going to let the status quo go on. We have too many concerns about whether or not we're harnessing wind, solar, other natural resources to our country's best interest and to job creation. And that's the big thing, is there's so many many things we can be doing in that sector to put people back to work, to make them, give them a living wage. That we've got to really.
Will President-elect Trump make a commitment to sustainable energy? I mean, like, to like solar energy and wind?
I think, look, he's already talked about it. I think it's not about one. It's about what's going to be best for this country. What do we get our best value from? Where are our natural resources within our own? We've got a lot of mineral and oil and gas underneath our own soil that we've got to start figuring out how do we utilize that so that we can get off more of a dependence off foreign oil.
Big day tomorrow. Where are you going to be?
I'm going to be on the Capitol, and then
so you got a good seat. You got a good seat.
I think I have a decent seat, but I'll be. I start right away. He's got a lot. My job is to make sure that everyone out here, you and your. And the rest of the American people know what he's going to be doing and what his agenda is to move the country forward. So we're going to continue to be very, very busy. It's been an exciting ride. He's been very, very enthusiastic, ready for this day to come.
Well, if you hate us now, you're really going to hate us as time marches on. You realize that in the video.
No, we're not. We love you guys. You're the ones
well,
come on.
I've seen the tweets. I've seen the tweets from your boss.
Nothing about you. You're
not
fantastic.
Yet, not yet.
But I think we're excited to communicate this message of success to the American people, and we're excited to have you alongside to have our people on and to articulate what we're doing.
All right, you got to say this for your boss, Reince Priebus. Go, Pat, go. Can you say it?
Go, Pats, go? I think I missed what you were saying, but I agree with you. Go, Pats, go. That's right.
We'll have a little discussion later. Anyway, Sean, nice to see you, and I hope you come back often.
Thanks, Greta. Congrats on the show.
Thank you.